Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Grille. It's a tier 5 German SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Mines and it's under the command of Galactic Gargle Blaster. What a name that is. Yes, the favourite drink of Zaphod Beetlebrox in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Game started. Well, this tier 5 German SPG has a 15cm howitzer which is capable of doing 540 alpha, penetrating 38mm of armour. And it looks like he's going to turn around and possibly head off into the corner to shoot. Now this is the old version of Mines, and there you can see Nigel's spot actually had a bush that you could hide in and they couldn't see you through when they peeked over to find out where you were. And there was a ridgeline there as well which actually aided in concealment. That's why Nigel's spot became so good. And that's why Wargaming had to ruin it. Well, the start of this game, and Galactic Gargle Blaster is looking at that T71 CMCD, but no, he's just departing the hill. Got a T3485M hiding behind that rock, but he'd be a difficult shot. A KV1 has just gone out of sight. There's that T71 CMCD again. In fact, it looks like he's making his way over to the South Island. We've got a T21 right at the on the mainland there. But yeah, this T71 CMCD is actually going over there because there's an ELC AMX and a VK2801 made their way onto the South Island, and it looks like he's trying to get at them. Okay, Galactic Gargle Blaster's trying to work out where he should lay the shell. Oh, VK is actually taking quite a lot of damage at the moment. Lining up the shots. If he stays there, rounds out. Oh, right on top of him. And that's his first kill. Okay, it's around about 20-second reload, something slightly more than that. He's almost loaded again. Going for a KV1 this time. Rounds out on him. Well, the target was wiped out, but he didn't get the kill. The Wizzy 131 poked his head round the corner from the hill and took the kill for himself. We do have the hill, but unfortunately there only appears to be one tank in it, and he's now been wiped out. Okay, T3485M just behind the rock, but we can't hit him. But there's a Comet, and we can probably get a shot on him. Rounds out. Lands behind him for only 66. And the enemy just lost that T34, did it? Did they? I think they did lose that, but of more concern is 3 enemy tanks very close to our territory at the moment, up in the north, and I don't think he spotted that. Rounds out in the Comet. Lands to his left side. The Comet's trying to get shots on our guys on the South Island, the Middle Island. He's taking some damage, that Comet. He might go down with one shot. Almost ready to shoot. Rounds out. Oh, yes! Lucky that the shell actually hit the Comet. Wiped him out. Now, this is what I was concerned about. There was an OHO with that, or is it OHI with that T29, but he managed to make his way into our territory. And, well, he's still there. Nobody stopped him coming up the east side. I think there was shots going in from the Stug. Let's hope that Stug can actually get a shot and finish off that T29. Either that or it's going to have to be Galactic Gargle Blaster to save the team. Rounds out. Near miss tracks him. And the Grille, the Stug 3G rather, wipes him out. I thought for a second there was Grille that was actually doing it, but no, wasn't him. Okay, we did lose the VK2801, taken out by the IKV103 down in the south. T21's taken up a position so he can attack anyone who comes around that corner. And he's just been hit by the other Arty, the AMX13F3, and Galactic Gargle Blaster claims the kill. At long range, he took him out, one end of the battlefield to the other. The OI experimental's moving to that little island next to the water. And there's a Hellcat here, which he can wipe out with just one shot. He can land it on target. Dialing in. Almost there. You need a lot of patience to be an Arty player. Rounds out. Looks good. Oh, it is good. He got a kill. And far from being 2 tanks down on the enemy, now the teams are even. There's 4 tanks on either side. We've got 2 Arty, they've got 2 Arty. They've got a heavy and a medium. We've got a light tank and a medium. And we just lost our light tank. I'm afraid the ELC AMX got wiped out by their Skoda T24. There's the OI making his way across the South Island. Now they're very nice pinatas, full of hit points sometimes, but in this position we need to keep that T34-100 alive. Well, he got a nice hit on him for 230, but he's still moving. And that T34-100, oh, took a big round there. The OI's moving towards him to derp him. Just took another 100mm round. Can we get the next shots? Rounds out. And he gets the kill. So that's his 5th kill now. One more, he gets a Top Gun. He's looking around for any sign. There's the Skoda. Skoda T24. Looking at the T34-100 constructor from a long way away. Can we get a shot into this Skoda? Rounds out. Lost sight of him. Oh, he was wiped out. A blind shot kill. So that now means it's 3 versus 2. So we've got the advantage now. 3 players, medium, 2 Arty versus 2 Arty on the enemy team. A Grille and an M44. But I suspect that Grille's still down in that corner. And it wouldn't be a good idea for that T34-100 to go barging in. Because if that Grille's ready and waiting for him, he'll shotgun him the moment he pops up and tries to get around that corner. The best thing he can do right now is try and highlight where that Grille is by spotting him only and then letting the Arty take care of him. There he goes. He's poking his nose around the corner. There's the Grille. And he does do exactly what I feared he might do. And both Arty rounds land where the Grille was, because he was well aware he was about to get hit. So he moved into cover straight away. And now he's indefilated that rock. So we can't hit him while he's there. And that means it's now 2 Arty versus 2 Arty. So we've given up our advantage. But the one good thing is he does have a Top Gun now. So taking out that Skoda, he got the Top Gun. But now, the next thing is they've got to try and find the enemy Arty. Well, hopefully the AMX-13F3 will come with us. But he is over in that little corner. And it looks like he's set to remain there for the moment. In fact, he's been hit once because he's lost some of his hit points. He's only got 70 left. Which kind of suggests that the enemy has been counter-batterying. But anyway, now Galactic Gargle Blaster is going off to find the enemy and confront him face to face. Let's see who he can find. I suppose he's going to go up to the hill first. Oh, he spotted the M44. There he is. He's off to the left. And he goes by the name of the. Not quite sure why that means that, but well, they've both seen each other, I think. And he's now trying to line up a shot on the M44. Unfortunately, that building's in the way at the moment. But that will be the same for the M44 as well. And whilst he's in that corner, the M44 or the Grille on the enemy team can't get a shot at him. Okay, lining him up again. The M44's on the move. Line him up and rounds out. Oh, big hit. 244. Unfortunately, we've lost sight of him now because he's just gone outside our view range. we can see some destruction to the walls behind the building. So I suspect that the M44 is in cover over there. Is he going to try blind shot? He does, but no kill. And now, of course, he's on a long reload, and the enemy Arty's more than likely going to know that. Okay, extends the aim. There's the Arty again. He's coming straight towards him. I think he's getting ready to derp and shotgun Galactic Gargle Blaster. He fires around it. Oh, he missed! Oh my god, this could be awful. And the M44 missed his shotgun as well. What's he going to do? Oh, he ram kills him! He's ram killed a higher tier Arty with his little griller. He lost half his hit points in the process, but at least he's killed the enemy Arty, the M44. And now that means that there's only one Arty remaining on the enemy team. It's also a griller. But now he's got to find him. Last seen in grid square K4. He's probably moved from there now. I have the feeling that Galactic Gargle Blaster is going to go into the hill, allow the AMX-13F3 to go down looking for the Arty, and then he'll try and shoot them from up here. But he might be going over to the east side of the hill first to try and see if the gorilla's making his way up the east side of the map. Oh, he's proxy spotted him! He's actually he's close enough now. He's within 50 meters of that gorilla. He got so close he actually heard the engines and detected the gorilla. But I'm not sure he can do anything from there, because if you go down that part of the cliff there, you'll probably die in the process. He's only got 103 hit points. He can't fire at him. And I don't think the gorilla can fire back at him either. But there are ways of dismounting the hill back before the 1.0 HD client. You could go down at the front of the hill and certain places on the sides. I'm not sure if you can get down there, but I think you could probably give it a go. Well, the gorilla's pulling back to try and get away from him, just in case he does try that. Galactic Gargle Blaster's following him. The AMX-13F3 is coming in from the other side. He's going to get ready to shotgun him. Oh, he's failed in his shotgun, so that's another one's failed, and the gorilla is backing up, and he's turning towards the AMX-13F3. Oh, it looks like he's going in for the shotgun. Oh, and Galactic goes down the cliff edge, knowing he's safe now, and he's got it, and shoots the gorilla in the back, and picks up a Radley Waters, wins the game. That was an epic end to that game. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Galactic Gargle Blaster in the gorilla. He managed to get a bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 18. He got a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. A Radley Waters for getting at least 8 kills. A counter battery for killing all the enemy RT. Yes, he'd killed the M44 and the gorilla. And he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a top gun for getting at least 6 kills, and surprisingly he got a Kamikaze because he killed a higher tier enemy tank with a ram kill, and that was of course the M44. So that's amazing. That let's have a look at the team scores. Highest damage, 2020 hit points altogether. He's the only player to get over 2000 hit points in total. The next high scorer was the T29 on the enemy team with 1503. And after that, the constructor, the T34-100 with 1502. When it came to kills, he got the highest number of those with 8. The T29 managed to get 3. The Comet got 3. So did the Gorilla. And 2 kills to the Wizzy 131. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top in that column as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,337, that's a nice ace. 816 goes to the T34-100. And the next high scorer was the Gorilla on the enemy team with 629, followed by the Strip 74 with 615. Let's have a look at detail. 18 shots fired, 7 direct hits and 7 penetrations. Back then you could easily get penetrations on the enemy, but wargaming has made it much more difficult nowadays. 8 splash damage as well. Damage of 2,020 hit points, of which 1,652 were at more than 300 meters. So you can see there was quite a lot of damage done at close range. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle. I think that was probably the M44 because the Grille had been found before. 10 enemy vehicles damaged, so that's 2/3 of the enemy team, and 8 enemy vehicles killed. That's more than half of the enemy team. He did 305 hit points of stun assist of 8 stuns. On a free-to-play account, he earned 28,771 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 18,783 credits. He received 1,337 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he took away. But what a great game at the end. And yes, you could slide down some parts of the hill. You can't do that nowadays because, of course, it's virtually a sheer drop. And if you do try to dismount the hill, usually you come a cropper. There are a few places that you can dismount, but it's very risky. And certainly for an Arty with half its hit points missing, I think that would have been a tall ask nowadays. But back then, Galactic Guard Blaster took the risk, and it worked out. He came down the hill behind the Grille, the enemy Grille, after his success with killing the AMX-13F3 and just blasted him in the rear, I was about to say another word, to take him out the game with 1 shot. So very well played, Galactic Gargle Blaster. Yes, I'm sure Zaphod would be very proud. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.